the bot battle begin.
In the BattleBots arena, armor is shredded, sparks fly, and the robots are torn to pieces.
Whoa, Scorpius has come off.
When the smoke clears, the teams are left with the carnage that remains. Today, Kraken gets defanged, and Hypershock gets grounded. Can their bots be repaired in time for the next fight, or will their championship dreams end here? This is BattleBots Resurrection. Captain Matt Spurk leads Team Kraken, a pneumatic crusher bot equipped with double steel fangs. In the first fight of their BattleBots career, they lost a drive site early on, a failure that cost them not only those massive fangs, but a victory as well.
Kraken needs a dentist. Look at the teeth.
As they decompress their pressurized air cans outside, they evaluate what went wrong.
How do we lose to a stinking shark? We're sea monster, for Christ's sake.
With no obvious damage to the internals of the bot, Matt tries to find the root of the drive's failure.
This one here, though, I'm not getting anything out of it. Because I don't feel like this one took enough of a shot to have died that soon, you know what I mean?
As their next battle draws closer, they take the bot back to the pit to do a debrief.
So we go into the arena, very beginning, and we've got Deviled Egg and Sharkaprian, and right at the very beginning of the match, both of them turn and face us, and it was like, oh crap. I feel like we could have taken either bot individually, but two spinners against the clamp crusher basically is kind of one of those like, really guys, you know, you're spinners, go do spinner things and smash into each other, or the wall or whatever, I don't care. We'll get back in the arena and we'll get it working.
Meanwhile, BattleBots veteran Will Bales leads Hypershock, a drum spinner capable of some of the fastest driving in the competition. But it wasn't fast enough against 2015's champion, Bite Force.
Oh my God! We got guts spilled all over the battle box!
With only 12 hours before their next match, Will and his team gather his bot's guts and try to figure out what went wrong.
As you can see, we took some damage. This is hardened S7 tool steel, which is basically the hardest material you can acquire. And Bite Force took a forceful bite out of this.
Well, where we really ran into a problem was, number one, we had these wubs. They're intended to basically shock absorb for the top plate. What we didn't account for is we took a hit and they basically sheared right off. I mean, that's how our guts spilled onto the arena. The other problem we had is with the drive. We were having some glitches. We installed, and here, as you can see, these are belt driven. They weren't quite fitting, so we installed some tensioners, keep things tight.
But we are actually creating an electric charge in the tensioner, and so whenever it gets close enough to the chassis or one of the belts, it's actually arcing. When that happens, you get RF interference, and it just so happens that every time we see a spark with our eyes, we experience a little jolt in the robot. So instead of going straight, it turns, or it doesn't turn, or something weird happens. And the evidence is that you can actually see little black spots from where the arcs are coming from. So as a test, we set up one of the wheels, one of the tensioners, and we have a voltmeter. And when we spin the wheel, you can actually see it get up to about 156 millivolts just by moving it with our hands. Imagine that powered by a giant 15 horsepower motor, and it gets some charge enough to create sparks and melt aluminum.
The next day, Kraken has taken their bot apart and discovered that their drive's failure didn't come from one of its opponents. It came from inside their own bot.
Right at the very beginning of the match, we lost one side of the drive. I mean, we didn't even get 10 feet out of the square. All it was, we had some trash inside the robot, little pieces of metal from holes we had to drill earlier in the day when we had to put the wheelie bar in, and we didn't vacuum the robot out really well, and just a little teeny piece of metal touched over the speed controller and just burned it all up, and that's all it was. It just takes that little sliver of metal down in there to getting across those leads, and it blows the whole thing. We're gonna completely gut the entire robot, take every piece out, wipe it all down, vacuum it all out, and we'll put it all back together.
Kraken also lost its teeth during their last match, and after taking apart their robot, Matt and his team discover why.
So there's a little tube that holds the tooth in, and the idea was we could just put this set screw in, and all it has to do is hold the tooth in the tube. But what happened in the match is the other robot hit the front of the teeth, and it pushed the tooth back in, and then that bent that little set screw out, and then the teeth just fell out.
Yeah, no more drilling, we weld everything.
They're much more effective in the mouth than they are on the floor.
After doing a full rewire and cleanup of the bot, Kraken prepares for their wheels up test, but finds things aren't quite working the way they should.
That side works.
So we got one side working. Nothing on your side, Dad? We can swap these two. So wheels up test, basically, anytime you rewire the bot, you just want to make sure that your connections are all back in, you didn't get something crossed, all your motors working, everything. Because once you put it all back together, it's a pain to take everything all back out and then tweak these little adjustments like that. We're thinking probably what happened was we sprayed the whole robot with coating so that it wouldn't get the short that killed us in the last fight. And I think I just got some of that coating on the terminal. So I think if we just go back and scrape those off a little bit, we'll get it back up and running.
Everything's fine. Go away, go about your business. Nothing's wrong.
Situation normal.
It's built. Just
So here's the robot right now. It's much lighter weight than it was about 20 minutes ago. If things get loose, things go bad very quickly. This is the brush housing for one of these Lynch LEM 130 95S's. This kind of melted. It's not supposed to melt. It's supposed to look like this. The best guess we have right now is that got loose and started to rattle around a little bit more. And when we were doing the pirouettes and flailing around and trying to self-right, it just got looser and looser and looser until eventually it shorted out on the casing and the motor. And you can see some singed and removed parts of the casing. All the amps were running through it and literally melted the metal of the housing. Yeah. It's not supposed to do that. We just took everything out. It's the best way to make sure that you know what's going on.
So after the incineration, we've been going through system by system and just seeing what still works. That does not, but we're just about to go outside and check on the drive electronics.
With their gutted robot rebuilt from the frame up, Will and his team head out to the test box to make sure their bot is no longer glitching when its wheels and weapons spin.
Drink now?
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Meanwhile, Kraken was still facing drive issues only hours before their next fight, until Matt was able to diagnose the issue.
We went back into the pits, we tried swapping wires around. I pulled the cover out, pulled the speed controller out, and I looked at it. And this speed controller is really advanced. It gives you the ability to drive one motor with double power, or you can actually drive two independent motors. And there's just a little jumper that sets up the speed controller, so it's either one option or the other. And I had that jumper on the wrong option. And so since that jumper was on the wrong option, it was expecting to see two signals to the same speed controller. And since it was only getting one, it's like, no, I've got a problem here. Don't blow me up. Now we'll give it another run.
Ready?
Yep, ready. Yes. Perfect. Even set up the right direction and everything.
With the fight closing in, they put the head back on and take it out for the final test. After their crushing defeat in the last match, they'll need a solid showing in the next fight to stand a chance in reaching the top 16 tournament. Luckily, the drive seems to be operating as expected, but Matt still has to test the new fangs to see if they hold up better than the last.
I really want to put on a good show. The teeth aren't going to fall out. We've done everything we can do.
With the bot fully repaired, Team Kraken heads out to the arena to try and redeem themselves from their last defeat.
We're ready. Oh yeah, we're ready.
But will they be able to crush their next opponent in the battle box? And will Hypershock stay in one piece and drive themselves to victory? Find out on BattleBots.